Sorry about that. This is part 2, talking about Ghostface Killer in the group therapy session about childhood trauma. I accidentally hit the stop button. Okay, so he talked about how his dad left when he was 6, and which really forced him to grow up, and he couldn't think, like, he didn't have a role model, a male figure to help him mature. So he started to rob people, and he tried to grow up quick, and then he talked about how his mother, like, just died recently. And he, in the middle of group, Dr. Jen told him he just had a huge breakthrough. Because he figured out that he never got to bond with a male figure and how it hurt his relationship with Kelsey. And his relationship with his other girlfriend that I don't remember her name because it wasn't that important. And he knows that if he had someone that was a role model male figure, he would have given out his love differently. I respected him for that moment in time, but I don't really particularly like him. Then it was Farrah. Farrah has an up and down, whether you like. I started out not liking Farrah at all. Then
how is she in couples therapy without a couple?
Exactly. Well, he was supposed to show up. It's been 16 days and he hasn't shown up.
So can't they say goodbye?
No, they want to work through with her to figure out why no one ever wants to be around her. And it's very upsetting. It really is.
I know.
Stop. It's really upsetting. Because you don't know the full story because you don't watch. You start, honestly, like, you don't like Farrah. You like her. You don't. You feel compassion. You feel like shit for her. You hate her. Then you like her. And it's just like up, down, up, down. Right now, I feel like shit for her. And I'll explain why. Farrah talked about how when she was 2 years old, she tried to get her parents' attention. And her mother is just awful. I hate her mom. You'll see why later, because her mother came into this episode. And so when she was 2 years old, she tried to get her parents' attention, and her mom said, go in, and I quote, this is exactly what she said, go in the house and go sit by yourself. And she felt that they don't give a shit about her and her parents. And she said that her mother would leave the house and just leave her there with her father. And she said that she thinks her mother hates her. And when her mother would leave her there purposely, I believe her father hit her, if that's what she said. I believe so. And she told her mother that he hit her. And then Dr. Jen asked her what did her mother say. And she said she basically didn't give a fuck. And so they're trying to work through how she has no one there for her, and it makes her feel like there's no one there all the time. Like, even now in her current situation, there's no one there for her in therapy with her. Then we move on to Sada. You could see these notes are freaking long. Sada's story, and I watched the real L Word. You had no friggin' idea that this shit went on. You ready for this? Break yourself.
I'm so excited.
You shouldn't be. This is very upsetting.
I'm being sarcastic.
You're a douche. Anyway, she talked about how her parents always fought. And her father, she said her father was like two people, like Jekyll and Hyde. On one side,
whose father isn't?
No, this is true. On one side, if you watch the real L Word, you'll know what I'm talking about. On one side, all you saw of her father was the loving, caring father. And she said there was another side to him, but she knew that he loved her all the time. And her parents are still together. So keep that in mind. She said that the smallest thing would set him off, and he would hit her physically in front of her friends. And he would break to the point where he broke all the furniture in her living room. Out of just sheer anger. And she said, which it really, really, like, made me feel for her. She said that at a point it just became normal to be hit in front of her friends and everything. Then that blob is my mother clanking her shoes. Anyway, So then she talked about another memory where her mother would pack their bags and drive around the neighborhood with her. And she would just told her, just go, let's just leave, let's just run while we still can. And when she said that, they said that they saw her father. And he came up to the car and was yelling, screaming, and hitting the car. And while the door was locked on her side of the car, he ripped the door off the car. He ripped a locked door off the car. Whitney said that she thinks that Sada's story will help a lot of people that watch this episode and how they want to talk about how abuse is out. It needs to be talked about.
It won't. What does it say?
And Whitney said she was really proud of Sada for sharing this story, which I was too. Would you stop? We curse. It happens. Welcome to the world. Anyway, so then they go to group session, leaves at that. It was everyone was crying, it was very sad. And Kelsey talked about how she doesn't want to be mad at Ghost anymore. She just wants to be able to forgive him at the end of couples therapy. Then we have our encounter with Dr. Jen, had a 2-on-1 session with Farrah and Farrah's mother. Farrah's mother is the craziest bitch I've ever met.
I'm getting candy.
Okay. And she says, Farrah's mother has a warped sense of what happened in Farrah's life. It's crazy. Give me some.
No.
I want a piece of candy, Frank. And she says that she was supportive when she found out Farrah was pregnant. Thank you. So she said that Farrah wanted to get an abortion and her mother said, no, we don't believe in that. That is a person inside you we don't kill. Which is normal, expectable. And she says, Farrah's mother said she did not freak out when Farrah told her. Then she says that she's not an angry person. Okay? She says, I'm not an angry person. But, and this is what Dr. Jen said right back there, you hit Farrah, and it's documented that you hit her. They showed a clip of her and Teen Mom, and she whacked her. She hits her, and then she starts breaking down, and you can see that she'll never be the mother that Farrah wants or needs. And Dr. Jen tells Farrah that she needs to grieve the loss of the mother she wanted because that woman next to her will never be the mother she needs. And this episode ended with Whitney and Sada arguing.
Oh, no.
No, they always argue. Smells good. And arguing the fact that Sada didn't communicate that she needed Whit to stay with her after she just poured her entire world out and she feels like crap for telling the world that her father did this to her, but they were arguing that Whitney didn't stay with her because Whitney asked her, do you need me here? And she said, no. I just want to go take a bath. That's what she said. And then Sada got pissed because Whitney left.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, she said that they were yelling and screaming that Whitney's like, you're sending me mixed signals all the time. You said you don't want me here, but then you want me. Just tell me straight what you want. Then it goes into next week's episode, which is going to be absolutely insane. I'm so excited. Okay, so it starts out talking about how Sada's father is coming for a 2-on-1 session with Dr. Jen about his abuse. And Farrah's ex, not the guy that's supposed to be with her, but Farrah's ex is coming to talk about how he feels. which I really don't care about. I like Farrah right now, but I don't give a crap about her ex. And Dr. Jen is giving them some anger management. She's letting them go into a house, take a bat, and break as much as they freaking can. So this is going to be an amazing episode, and I really can't wait to see. So, like this video, like, share, subscribe. You can follow me and this wonderful, pretty candy-eating kid on Facebook. Not Facebook.
Ramen nougat. Doesn't it sound good?
Oh god, what is this?
Maple butter.
Mmm. Not bad, not bad. So you could follow us on Twitter, and our Instagrams will be in the description down yonder.
Down here.
Yeah. And stay tuned. Our next video will most likely be on Pretty Little Liars. Yay. We're finally getting around to it. And next week, around this time on Friday, we'll have another couples therapy. And I'm sure they'll do a Teen Wolf on Monday, right?
We're going to do a Teen Wolf over the weekend about last Monday.
Oh, yeah, so expect that. And like, share, subscribe, follow us on our various social medias.
Channels.
And, yeah, plug his channel. Go ahead.
My YouTube channel. Frank Space Foresta. I do haul videos of what I'm buying. I show it and open things. Yay.
Yeah, it's fun. And you can check out my video of me opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards on his channel if you want. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.